Another day, another story. Disclaimer. The information provided is based on personal research and opinions and may not represent factual information. It is also important to encourage viewers to do their own research and consult with experts before drawing any conclusions or making decisions based on the information presented in the video. Additionally, it would be good to mention that the topic of extraterrestrial life and government cover-ups is controversial and has not been scientifically proven. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will delve deeper into the captivating tale of the Apollo 8 mission. After conducting numerous investigations, the American military came to believe that the ship models created by Tompkins, which were showcased in exhibitions, were of great value. Consequently, they changed their attitude towards him and recognized his talent, even incorporating him into the Navy and granting him the rank of third class. Tompkins believed that he would spend the rest of his life in the Navy. However, after the Battle of Los Angeles, he reported to the North Island Naval Air Station in California's San Diego, intending to report on the plan for leaving Earth. The North Island Naval Air Station was the largest aviation and aerospace industrial base in America, primarily tasked with maintaining aircrafts and carriers. Tompkins was surprised to learn that his boss, Rear Admiral Rico Botta, ordered him to learn how to fly aircraft and even arranged for him to attend a flying school. According to Tompkins, he obtained a pilot's license and flew almost all types of aircraft at the Navy parking apron, even participating in some avant-garde plans. After the end of World War II in 1946, Tompkins retired from the Navy with honors. However, he soon began working at Lockheed Aircraft Company, a specialized military aircraft manufacturing company, famous for its "Skunk Works" nickname due to the pungent odor emanating from a nearby plastic factory that required employees to wear gas masks. Despite this, Lockheed was known for manufacturing some of the most advanced fighter aircrafts, such as the famous P-38 fighter and the Lockheed State Route 71 Blackbird strategic reconnaissance aircraft. Tompkins revealed that after working for 4 months at Lockheed, his director informed him that the vice president of Douglas Aircraft Company had requested them to build a model of the sailboat Endymion. Upon completing the model of the sailboat Endymion, Tompkins was surprised to learn that the vice president of Douglas Aircraft Company had requested it and that he would receive a bonus of $3,500. Despite being the only employee tasked with the project, Tompkins completed the model and was subsequently offered a job at Douglas Company. His original company's director urged him to switch to the new company immediately. Upon joining Douglas, Tompkins found himself working in their think tank, where he realized that everything he had been doing was for Project Horizon. He soon discovered that he was being monitored by certain individuals, and that everything was specially arranged. In 1951, Tompkins decided to join Douglas Aircraft Company as he was confused about his situation. Although Douglas and Lockheed Company were both private enterprises, they specialized in the manufacturing of American military fighter aircrafts and maintained close relationships with the government. As Douglas employees, It is possible that you work in the Pentagon, where the author of this story also worked. After leaving Douglas, the author was assigned to work at the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, a specialized department for researching secret weapons. His boss informed him that he would be handling many confidential information at the Q clearance level. The American government has 5 different levels of access permission, based on the level of confidentiality, with the lowest being confidential level, followed by secret level, L license, top secret level, and Q clearance, which the author obtained at the beginning. This was the highest level of access permission, meaning that he had access to all levels of information. It is said that individuals with Q clearance are at risk of being abducted, which could potentially lead to the downfall of America. Individuals with Q clearance, who have access to America's top secret database, are considered to be under special protection due to the risk of abduction for their permissions. As of 2021, there were approximately 92,000 individuals with Q clearance. The author of this story was required to sign a confidentiality agreement. Due to the level of confidentiality associated with Q clearance, different levels of confidentiality have varying periods of confidentiality, which is why some readers feel that the author did not reveal the full story in his book. However, the information that has been made public is already remarkable. Having passed the confidentiality period, in 1956, Lieutenant General Arthur Gilbert Trudeau proposed Project Horizon, which was admitted by the American government. The purpose of this project was to improve defenses against space threats on Earth's surface. After discovering the existence of extraterrestrial life, America realized that if extraterrestrial beings had bad intentions, Earth would be defenseless. Initially, they believed that humans could not win a fight against an alien. But they wanted to buy time to retreat important people before a crisis occurred. The author did not mention where they retreated, but it is believed that it was to underground bases, bunkers, and hidden facilities, among others. The Army divided Project Horizon into 3 stages. The first stage involved building bases on Mars and the Moon, while the second stage aimed to expand the bases to other planets or satellites in the solar system. The third stage involved leaving Earth and traveling 4.5 light-years away to Centaurus, the nearest stellar body to Earth. The author was a key figure in the first stage of this project. In 1956, a secret underground base was built in Nevada, under 30 meters deep and divided into 11 levels, with each level having a different purpose. The facility was used for Project Horizon, including research on the latest biological technology, secret weapons, and extraterrestrial beings. The American government appropriated $6 billion to support Project Horizon, and estimated to send 12 astronauts to the Moon in December 1966. Their mission was to become the first residents of the Moon and prepare for follow-up missions. Due to the high production costs of launching for each mission, the scientists involved in this project had to maximize benefits on each mission. The author was an engineer responsible for planning this part. In his planning, some rockets were used for building materials after the moon landing. The rockets used for the Project Horizon could store supplies, daily necessities, and weapons against extraterrestrials. The first stage of the entire project involved America sending 2,000 astronauts to colonize the moon. The author of this story was responsible for planning the goals for both the early and mid to late stages of the construction. During the mid-term of construction, American military began to extend the base to include an observatory, advanced medicine, a drug research center, a grain planting and processing facility, a key minerals collection and processing plant, a moon entertainment center, and most importantly, oxygen, water, and electricity systems. In his book, Tompkins proudly stated, "Can you believe these projects were already made 13 years before Neil Armstrong landed on the moon?" The Apollo projects were just one of the tasks of Project Horizon. The purpose of this mission was not only to place an American flag on the moon and collect some soil, but to colonize the moon. However, they later discovered that the moon did not belong to them. On December 21, 1968, at 8:30 p.m., Tompkins proposed the draft of the Space Warfare Mission Plan to Admiral Bob Shelton. However, the meeting was interrupted when Tompkins' secretary rushed in to inform them that during the Apollo 8 mission, the astronauts had seen something that was not supposed to be there. According to the author, the astronauts confirmed that it was a city, not a campfire.
Light down there. Is it a bonfire? It might be campfires.
Tompkins immediately joined an emergency meeting, where his boss scolded him for not realizing that extraterrestrials were already on the moon. After researching the information, we saw a photograph taken by Apollo 8 on NASA's official website, which showed a triangular city that might be what the astronauts saw. After confirming the presence of extraterrestrial life on the moon, NASA held many meetings and decided to continue with the Apollo projects. However, they were warned by the extraterrestrial beings. On July 20, 1969, after traveling for 3 days, Armstrong and his team prepared to land on the moon. It was said that 600 million people around the world watched this historic moment. But the communication signal was suddenly interrupted. The reason for the signal interruption was because Armstrong and his team had seen a huge spaceship on top of the moon. Armstrong exclaimed, "Oh my God! There are so many ships here. They are observing us on the moon." Although NASA already knew about the presence of extraterrestrial life on the moon, they had not informed Armstrong and his team. In fact, America had chosen a landing site with a lower chance of encountering extraterrestrial life. However, the extraterrestrial beings flew their spaceship directly beside Apollo 8, causing the communication signal to be interrupted. According to Tompkins, Armstrong saw 6 huge spaceships from lunar mall craters after the lunar module landing. He closely examined the spaceships and captured photos in 360 degrees. The CIA classified these photos as top confidential. This is the reason why Armstrong appeared sullen during the press conference. After Armstrong captured these photos, the extraterrestrial beings warned him and his team to complete the mission as quickly as possible. Take some photos, and collect some stones, then not to come back again. after being warned by the extraterrestrial beings. NASA terminated all future moon landing missions. After keeping silent for 46 years, the author published the book. At the age of 92, revealing what Armstrong and his team saw on the moon. He believed that everyone on Earth had the right to know the truth about the moon landing. We are grateful for your viewership and thank you for tuning in to 2 episodes that have delved into the captivating story of the Apollo 8 mission.